Hello, Earth signs. So you are a Taurus, a Capricorn, and or a Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus. This reading is for you. Okay, so first we're going to get into what is and isn't working in your life from May 20th to June 20th. Then we're going to go ahead and get into career, love, and final messages from your ancestors, okay? So that is a rundown of the reading and what's going to happen. So right now we're going to go ahead and get into what isn't working for you, Earth signs, and what is working for you from May 20th to June 20th, okay? Just got out of the Taurus season. Gonna go ahead and shuffle this for our Earth signs. Actually, that's the final shuffle. I feel it in my soul. So we're gonna go ahead and let it go. All right. So Spirit, what isn't working for our Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus? What isn't working for our Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn? What isn't working for our Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus? So a lot of, so far, 9, 10 major arcana cards. All right, anything else, Spirit, before I move on for Earth signs? What isn't working? What isn't working, Spirit? Yeah. Got a lot of major arcana cards. So it's looking like the pillars in your life, like because major arcana is about everyday life, like what's currently happening in our everyday life and situations of that sort. It's struggling a little bit. Anything else? I feel it. All right, let's go ahead and get into what is working for Earth signs, Spirit. What is working for Earth signs? Move you over. What is working for Earth signs, Spirit? Can you clarify solitude for me, please? Clarify solitude, please. Let's get into this. All right, Earth, you got a lot of major arcana coming in out of what is currently not working for you. So you may feel like currently your daily situation, your daily life, like the makeup of what is currently happening, your pillars, what you feel like should be stability, of just kind of the makeup of your mind, the makeup of your mode in life, your transportation for why you choose to do things, is currently taking a hit at this moment in time. Okay, it's currently taking like a shift in, at this moment, it's like you don't know how to deal with this shift. You don't know how to deal with this repillaring of your life, because like I said, it's the makeup. It's the major, it's the big shit, right? So the first card that we got is solitude. We have solitude, which is also 9, which is also about the end, getting right there at the close of the end. And in the major arcana, it's also the hermit. So with the hermit, people confuse the hermit with, okay, I just need to be alone with myself and I'm just gonna take some time and just stay inside of my room. No. The hermit is about going inside of yourself. True solitude, true introspection. What do I need solitude from, right? The hermit is taking yourself out of being so open, being so readily available to give your energy, to give your time, to give your voice, everything, and actually truly going inside, right? If I also pull out my hermit card from my deviant moon, there's a dead fish next to this person that is trying to hide, and they're also trying to hide from themselves. They're like, oh no, I can't see what's going on the outside, but I also can't feel what's going on. The dead, you're never alone. You are never alone. So currently what isn't working for you is feeling like if I am just alone, that's it. I can just go into solitude and everything will be fixed because I decided to spend some time with myself alone. But you didn't get to know yourself in that time. You didn't get to listen to yourself or try to understand yourself in that time. You didn't try to journal or write things down or speak, or you just went inside and then you came back out. Because you're never truly alone. You have your shadow self. You have your guides and ancestors. You have your inner child. You have your inner teenager. You have your higher self. You are never truly alone. But if you feel like I'm going to just stay in my room for a little bit all day. Yeah, that was nice. But you didn't do any actual hermit work, any solitude work. Recognize that. It says conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. So I always go alone and like, again, the hermit is about, I'm just alone in my house, I'm alone in my room. Can I be alone with myself? Like my tattoo says, peace is louder than war. Can you sit at peace with yourself and hear how loud it is and deal with it and truly be in that moment of quiet with everything being, you have to truly go inside, right? It says, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. So like I said, it isn't about I'm just be in my room, I'm gonna just stay there. It's can I go inside of myself? Inside. Inner solitude, right? So what currently isn't working for you is you're just having this exterior solitude. But you don't feel like you can actually go inside of yourself and have a safe place to be, okay? What's also not working for you is destiny, which is the 10th major arcana card, right? Which is the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. You are having an issue with feeling like you are destined to do something, but you are currently stuck. You feel like it's currently not working, right? It says this is a time that to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions, but you are trying to focus so much on the problem that you don't see that there is a solution. Bless me, okay? You feel like this is so strong that this is the only way to do it. This is the only way that it's going to work for me. This is the only way that it's going to happen, right? Which can also be why you're like, okay, I just need to go in and then I'll go back out. Instead of going in and realizing, okay, how am I going to go back out to achieve what I want to achieve for my life? It says, with this card, take advantage of all opportunities. Don't always rely on luck. However, for the wheel must definitely return again. Again, you can just spin it. Spin it. Spin it. You have to realize that destiny is, look at all these, look at the card. This person is in multiple different places. In multiple different places. All while holding the green in their heart, holding within, right? They're realizing that my destiny comes from inside of me and I get to act it out. Not my destiny is outward and I have to take it in. That's not how it works, and it's not going to benefit you, which is why you also may feel like, okay, if I just kind of go and like go inside of my home and I'm just like chilling, but you don't actually do any journaling, you don't actually do any talking therapy, you don't even just scream, you don't look at yourself inside, you're going to feel like your destiny is always determined by the outside fate, by the outside actions. And I realize that you have opportunities that are to be magnified, which also kind of brings us to the next card, which is light. You are having trouble with stepping into your light, stepping into your power, stepping into your truth, because you are afraid of how others may react. You're afraid of how others may feel, how others may think, all of these things, because again, you are looking so much outwardly to the point that you are, again, are only having solitude outwardly. You feel like your destiny is outwardly. You feel like the light is coming from outside and shining in. You're having a lot of issues with taking yourself out of this physical realm and going inside, right? Having issue with your light. The light is the sun in the major arcana, right? The sun is about harmonious relationships, harmonious connections. It's about taking that in and realizing that, right? It's about no matter what's happening around you, that you feel like you have prosperity and bliss that are promised to you, right? You are able to step into that light. You are able to step into pleasure, happiness, contentment, happiness and contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination, okay? It says, this is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. Okay? So you have to recognize that it is okay to go inside of myself, because when I go inside of myself, I get to meet my shadow and my light and allow them both to protrude out. Allow them both. So that way I can not just take things to take them, and actually allow myself to want them for my destiny, want them for myself. I'm going to step into the sun. I'm going to step into my light. Right? I'm going to step into my light. I'm going to go into true hermit mode. I'm going to go into true hermit mode. And I'm going to recognize that my destiny comes from within. And that is what is going to bring my true light to me. Okay? Because right now what isn't working is you're dimming your light, you're hiding yourself. Because you're lying to yourself. Because you're so focused on pleasing others and doing things for others and being there for others and so focused on this external material world that you forget that you are your own ecosystem. Okay? What also isn't working is authority. Authority, respect my authority. Sorry, just had to say it. But it says you may be having some issues with leading your own life in having authority over your life. It says this card represents masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. So again, you feel like you cannot lead your life, like any situation, any opportunity that comes, you have to take it. And now realizing that you have multiple opportunities, multiple ways of doing things, multiple ways of having it, because it is your destiny, your will of fortune, your light that is bringing people to you. So you get to decide what you decide to put your light and energy into. You are the leader of your life. You are the creator. Look at this. It's standing strong. It's assertive. It has that masculine energy. It's time for you to tap into that. Okay? What also isn't working is accelerated motion. We're going to go ahead and get into that because it is not a major arcana card. That is the actual spiritual card. Okay, so what isn't working in your spirit is, we're going to go ahead and go to it. Do not mess with me. 147. So what currently isn't working for you is accelerated motion. And this is a spiritual card. So again, it's all about going inside of self. It says this card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to a delay. So right now, again, like I said, you are having to rebuild at this moment. You are having to, these are major pillars in your life that you are currently having to rebuild. You are having to rethink your way of, what do I want to do in my life? What is my destiny? You are having to rethink about how to utilize the light that people are seeing inside of yourself and not hiding it, not diminishing it. You are having to rethink solitude. Am I going inside of myself to escape from myself, even though I'm never alone? Or am I going inside of myself to discover myself? You are literally having to rethink, now I have to actually take charge of my life. I have to actually lead. I have to actually make choices and decisions for myself. And that is accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. It says, brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestations of what you've worked for and visualized. Because sometimes what can seem like a destruction, mayhem, things in disarray is honestly just your manifestations at play. Okay? It says, this is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Because right now you're in a condition to literally, like I said, rebuild. You are rebuilding at this moment. This is an ideal condition. You're literally becoming your little baby right now. And it's like, okay, how do I want to raise this baby? That sounds crazy. But it's literally your manifestations. They birth now. You have the baby. So how do I want to raise up this child? How do I want to build the pillars in my life moving forward? This is an ideal condition. Now's not the time for you to fight against the river of life, which is your destiny, but comes from inside of yourself, which is your light, and going inside, okay? It says, trust, have faith, and go with the flow. The strong current is taking you to a positive outcome in the future. So again, what isn't working for you is you feel like things are going too fast. This is happening too fast. Things are happening. Everything's, yes, it's your manifestations, baby. It's what you spoke, is what you written down, is what you professed, is what you emoted, is what you thought, is what you felt, and you sent out. Now you get to reclaim your destiny for your own. Do not be afraid. You get to lead your life as your own. Stop being afraid. You get to go inside of yourself for true inner solitude. Do not be afraid. So that way you can shine your light and you get to choose what to do with that, okay? So this is again from May 20th to June 20th. That is what is currently not working for you, is you being afraid to build your life for you and not with the expectations of others and outward events or circumstances. What is working for you is spiritual union. Look at that. They're literally connected at the third eye. Spiritual union. I love that. And it's green. So it's about your emotions. So what is working for you is spiritual connection, spiritual union. Really diving in to what makes you feel good spiritually and being with like-minded souls, like-minded peoples, like-minded creatives that also decided to buck the system, that also decided to think about themselves and think for themselves, that also are taking leadership roles in their own lives. That is the spiritual union. And it's also going to help you so much immensely and emotionally, because this will be an emotionally trying time. Because now you have to figure out your emotions and what it means for you in this new life that you are creating. Babies have a range of emotions when they're first born. That's why they're crying and then they're kind of happy. You know, they're feeling all these things. So allow yourself to be with other people that are also babes, that are also novices in the rebuilding of their lives for new creations. And it's going to be great. And look at that. You have infinite, which means the cup that you guys will be pouring into each other will be infinite. Infinite resources, infinite possibilities, infinite creations, infinite unions. It's harmonious and it's feminine and masculine energy coming together, okay? What also is working for you, which is also in the physical, because it's the red border, is movement, choices, and decisions. Look at all this. You have choices. And this even going down to other doors that we can't even see. Like I said, this is your destiny or your wheel of fortune. You get to decide what you get to do with it. But you see how this person is alone, but obviously not really alone, but they're alone. That's their authority. They're ready to choose. They're prepared to have movement in their life that is moving them to the right direction, the right decision, right? And even their shadow self is pointing in some directions. It's everywhere. It's in two different places. So again, going inside of yourself and recognizing, okay, these are my options that I've narrowed it down to. What do I want to do now? Right? So what is working for you is the movement, continuously moving forward, continuously looking brighter and being ready to make those decisions and choices. The next one, which is major arcana, which is the new beginnings. Look at this person. They're on top of the world. They're literally on top of the world. They just closed the door behind them because it no longer worked. And now they're like, okay, where can I go to next? Where can I move to next? New beginnings are working for you because you needed something new. You needed a new start. You needed a new building. You needed new pillars. You need a new mindset. You need a new conversation with yourself and other people. That is what you need. Okay? New beginnings and transformation, which is the death card in the major arcana deck, right? This is the Fool. You didn't know. It's new beginnings is the Fool. When you're just really happy, you're just going out there, you're just like, anything is everything, right? And transformation, which is the death. You have to end something to start something new, to start that beginning. And even look, look at that. It's their old them. It's a face. It's them. It's their old face. And they're literally coming out of it, right? They're literally coming out of it. You have to be ready to step into this transformation because it's going to be deaded anyway. But are you going to put those old building blocks into your new home or some new ones? Are you, with this new child, are you going to have the same parenting style as your parents? Are you going to create your own, something that actually works for you, for your new creation, for your abundance, right? So take that in. Be mindful of that. What is also working for you is mental conflict. And you're probably like, what the fuck on? Literally just saying it's okay to mentally go inside of yourself. It's okay to mentally think and be prepared. Look, this person has a second face, right? So it's okay to go inside of yourself and to think. If your emotion happens, allow that emotion to come and then let it go away. Talk to the spiritual union that you have. Talk to the people that, you know, are there for you and there to help you. Because that is what is going to be meaningful. That is what is going to be in helping you. If you are having mental conflict, it means that you are actually thinking about what decisions you want to make for your life. And if you are conflicted, you can help yourself out of that. So if you are feeling that, just know that you have a lot of choices. Just take a deep breath, relax, and breathe, and recognize, I have choices, I have possibilities. Maybe I need to go inside of myself a little bit more and recognize my light and just be led by my light. Take that in, okay? Ooh, bless me. Now let's go ahead and get into your career and see what's happening for you, Earth signs, with your career. So whether you're your own boss, whether you work somewhere, whether you are an independent worker, whether you currently don't have a job, this is in regards to your career, okay? Yeah, Earth signs. All right, Spirit, what is happening for the Earth signs in their career? What's happening for the Earth signs in their career? I didn't like that. What's happening for the Earth signs in their career? Okay. Anything else for the Earth signs in their career? We have grounded, like an anchor, grounded. Again, being grounded in something, deciding to put down your anchor, saying, I'm going to dock here. This is where I'm going to stay. So especially with us, what's not working is us feeling like we're just going to do what is expected of us. We're going to have to just stay here. I can't spin the wheel again, yada, yada, all this stuff. No, you can, especially in your career. If it's not working for you, you do not have to plant your anchors there. You do not have to stick with that. If you thought this is what I wanted to do in my own independent business and I want to switch it up, switch it up. If you feel like I don't want to work this job anymore, switch it up. If you feel like you want that promotion or you want to have a demotion, switch it up. If you need a new schedule, you have to realize that you can place your anchor wherever you decide to place your anchor at. But make sure that it is a place that you want to dock at for at least a little bit. That's not going to cause you strife. That's not going to cause you confliction. That's not going to say, oh, what was offered to me, they noticed who I was. If they notice who you are, you can also notice who you are. And you can make a decision for yourself leading with that masculine energy and recognizing they seen the light inside of me. My destiny is my own. Okay? And that's why we also got the soulmate card. Because, again, you want to do something that you love and you want to love what you do. You want to do something that you love and you want to love what you do, okay? You want to make sure and recognize that, again, whatever you're going to put your anchor in, whatever you're going to place yourself in, that it is something that you love to do. We spend about, 75 to 85% of our time at work, 100% of our time if we are our own business owners, our own creators, our own, whatever we are, we have to recognize that we have to make sure that our love is in it. Because when we love something, we want to do everything to make sure that it succeeds, to make sure that it prevails, to make sure that it is something that, again, we can dock at, okay? So for your career, take a step back and reflect. Go into that true inner solitude, the true inner hermit, and recognize that I put my anchor down a little too soon. And if you did, pull that bitch back up on a boat and somewhere else, okay? Go somewhere else, all right? So let's go ahead and get into, I almost pulled the wrong cards. Bless my heart. We're going to get into your relationships. So whether that's relationships platonic, relationships romantic, relationships with family, or relationships with your job. Okay? Then we're going to do what isn't working for you in the relationships and what is. Okay, Earth signs? All right. Right now, I was just saying right now you need to lead your life and you're thinking about other people a little bit too much. You're thinking about other people a little bit too much. You're thinking about the past a little bit too much and how other people thought of you. And maybe they'll think of me differently if I do something different now. Who the fuck gives a care, okay? Spirit, what isn't working for the earth signs in their relationships? What isn't working for the earth signs in their relationships? What is working for the earth signs in their relationships? What is working for the earth signs in their relationships? Nice. Right. Anything else for the earth signs that are working for them in their relationships? Beautiful. Aww. Wow, you have one from every element. That's a first for today. You have one from every element. That's definitely got to get some balance within. But we're going to get into it. What isn't currently working for you is Earth, is the snake. What currently isn't working in your relationships is the snake, okay? Pull that out. Bless me. I'll pull that up. So the snake stands for guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. Okay? So right now it says it lies dormant at the base of your spine in the form of a coiled snake. So if you're having back issues, back problems, right here in this area in the lower back and also kind of in the hip area, just take note of that as well, okay? Okay? It says... This snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. So there's something that you need to do with your magic or your power in this relationship that you have not been doing. Right? It's right now, it's untapped potential. It is unawakened. Right now, there's something in this relationship that you're wanting, which is probably why what is going to work for you is a spiritual union. Maybe you're not around people that are spiritually adequate for you, spiritually aware enough for you, spiritually ready, right? Because right now in your relationships, you are still dormant in some of your power and some of your magic. Not saying that you don't have any power, not saying you don't have any magic. I'm saying right now at this moment, what isn't working in your relationships is that it is currently unawakened and it is currently untapped. It's like it's sleeping, right? And it's not working. And right now you want more of a spiritual connection because you do have a lot of things that are dealing with your spirituality, with having to rebuild all of your major arcana, with you having to lead your own destiny by going inside with the Hermit and pulling out your true light. You're going to need a lot more spiritual connections with a lot of people. And right now it's saying that you don't, which is probably why you're also focused on the external so much that you feel like, oh, if I just do this, it'll work. But it's not working. You need to have more spiritual connections with people, especially with this transformative ending. With a lot of this death happening and endings and recreatings, you're going to want to rebuild it in a way that is mindful of your spirituality, okay? So again, this appears and there's no more time to waste. Go out and have a spiritual community. It says when you are in balance, you are creative, you are charismatic, and you are prosperous, okay? So you are creative in everything that you do, in every endeavor. It's everything that you touch has a little creative touch to it, has a little you know. But you're also very charismatic, charming. When you're charismatic, you decide who to speak with, and you're able to pull them in, and it's a great conversation. You're not just talking to people because they see your light. Again, you are being very selective with who your light is touching. Okay? When you're out of balance, you start and stop many things. You got a lot of friendships. You got a lot of relationships. It's something in your relationship that is just like, start and stop, and start and stop. We're going to do this, and then you never do it. We're going to start this, and then we never do it. I have a boundary, but we did. It's something where it's spiritually you're starting and stopping a lot of things with people, or you're having a lot of relationships with these people, and it's not feeding you in a way that is beneficial to the point where it's starting to lie a little dormant and it's causing back issues, right? So bring into balance is Kundalini yoga and or meditation. Kundalini yoga, you can Google it, you can look it up. Meditation is about allowing yourself to center again, having a conversation with your mind. Especially again, what is working for you is mental conflict, which means things are going to be coming up in your mental. Meditation is definitely going to help you with calming that down and understanding there's a confliction, there's going to be a resolution, and I'm going to have it. Okay? So that is currently what not is working for you is the snake. You are currently lying dormant spiritually in either your romantic relationships, either in your friendships, in your career, whatever it is, it's lying dormant and it's not helping you at this moment in time, especially with you having to rebuild your life. Okay? What also isn't working for you is the dolphin. You guys are literally going up. We have earth, water, fire, and air. Well, let's go ahead and get into the dolphin. So, again, this is the dolphin. Isn't it so cute? I don't know what that was. It didn't sound like a dolphin. But we have innately intelligent, healer, light, and blessings. Okay? It says the gifts of the dolphin are beyond what human minds can grasp. Oh, yeah. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way, which again, this is an ideal time for you. This is an ideal situation. And right now it is basically saying, again, that you need people around you that are giving you that spiritual union, that spiritual connection while you are currently rebuilding your life on different ways. And literally for you to get all the elements, and what is and isn't working for you, it is definitely saying you need people that are more spiritually grounded, spiritually rooted, exploring their spirituality. Maybe they can, again, be babies, novices with you. But you need that because at this moment, it says these creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with the dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life, your destiny. What currently isn't working is the current relationships that you have are not pushing you in a direction that is beneficial for you spiritually. And right now, that is the relationship that is needing the most work is your spiritual relationship. Okay? Right now, you have coiled potential and it's right here, but it's untapped. You are around creative people with this and that, and maybe of the sort, or you're around people that love you. It's not saying that they don't, but right now, with you rebuilding things, you need people that help you lean into these, into your spirituality, into your wisdom, into your creativity. It says when you're in balance, you are an active healer. You are strong. It says strong spiritual practice. Strong spiritual practice. Again, strong spiritual practice, an active healer. Like I said, with the hermit, you have to actively heal yourself in order for that transformation, in order for those choices and decisions to be made properly, in order for you to put that anchor down in the career that you want to, right? In these relationships, it allows you to have that strong spiritual practice without them being offended, without them being worried, without them setting you back or you setting yourself back. When you are out of balance, you underestimate your own power. You downplay yourself in front of other people. You hide your light. You just allow other people to use your power because you underestimate it. You underestimate that you can choose your own destiny, that you have the authority in your life. Allow yourself that spiritual union, that connection, and allow that in, okay? It says to bring it to balance, and I cannot make this up if I tried, like-minded spirits. Like-minded spirits. Again, you need different connections in your life at this moment, and or you need to be a little bit more closer with your spiritual friends at this moment, because again, you're at a very crucial, critical point in your life where you are very sensitive, and you want to make sure that you are surrounded by people that are ready for also to give you that healing and that light, okay? Okay. So what is working for you in your relationships, all right? Oh, that felt good. Yeah, it was holding on to y'all. Let's go ahead. The next one that we have is fire, which is the lizard. This is what is working for you. So we have instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and a dreamer. It says they are an expert in the realm of sensory perception. Okay? They hear what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. It says, although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. So again, don't just give out your power. You can see the unseen, you can hear what has not been spoken, and you can feel all these things. Make sure that you are not allowing yourself to be weighed down, drained, taken, stuck in your head, all of these things, okay? It says big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. So Spirit really wants you to tap into your spirituality a whole lot more. And this is the best way to do it, is to tap into what it already is working for you, is your instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and the dreamerness in you, okay? Allowing yourself that extra tap into your sixth sense, because that is what is going to help you. It says this card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights in big city, okay, and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. Again, the true inner solitude, the hermit card. Okay, tapping into that for that transformation. Okay, when you are in balance, you are artistic, you are telepathic. Come on now. And like I said, that spiritual union, they were connected right here. You are telepathic and you are spiritual. What is working for you is your artistic abilities, your telepathic energies, and you being spiritual. Well, right now, you may be around people that don't share the same thing or don't have the same capabilities, or that may be, again, stifling your untapped potential, your untapped magic. What is it going to take to awaken this in you? Like-minded souls, right? Taking that in. Doing meditation and yoga, quieting your mind. When you are out of balance, you are elusive, you are non-committal, and you are flaky, because you have everybody wanting to use your power, Now, if everybody wanted to use your power, take it in, that you just start committing to stuff that you really don't want to do. Start doing things that you really don't want to do. You're not committing to yourself either, right? And you're just elusive about plans because you also really don't know what the fuck you want to do, right? Okay, so to bring it back into balance, a creative project. And again, what can I put my anchor in? Is it something I love? Am I doing what I love? So tap into that lizard. This is what is going to work for you from May 20th to June 20th. Tapping into the lizard, being more artistic, tapping more into your spiritual side. Okay? Get a creative project. Do it with some like-minded souls. Do some meditation. Because you're about to transform, and you are transformed. You already had your death. This is why your baby was born. Because you killed something for something to live. Right? The final one that we have, which is so cute because it's my sister's like totem and she's an earth sign. It's a bee. Her little spiritual animal, I mean. It's a bee. What she's connected to, should I say. But what is working for you is earnest, hardworking, and democratic, okay? It says the bee personality is a delight to be around, especially where there's a team project on the horizon. So maybe the creative project is you collaborating with those like-minded souls in something that is spiritually awakening, right? Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures aware of many subtleties, also like the lizard, and wants. Since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. Again, that authoritativeness, you're going to have to lead something. You're going to have to show what is up. You're going to have to show what is out. For the most part, they are bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe, and then they stink. So again, don't be around things that are draining you, confusing, conflicting you, weighing you down. Go inside of yourself and then go outward. Okay? When you are in balance, you are content. Again, happiness and contentment come from zero comparison. Willow Smith and Contentment. I didn't sing it all that good, but it's a good song. You are active. Like I said, it said movement, choices, decisions. Right? You have to move. You have to keep moving forward in your inner work. Then choices are going to come to you. Then you get to make a decision. Right? You are vibrant. You are vibrating. That light, that transformation, everything is like, see it. It's glowing. It's warm. It's radiant. I love it. I love it. Right? So take it in. It says when you are out of balance, you are overworked and you are annoyed. Which is probably why you're like, I'll just take it. I'll accept it. I'll do it. It's fine. It's whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that. So bring it to balance, a mini vacation. A mini vacation. A mini vacation. So that isn't what's working in your relationship and what is working in your relationship. Take a little, it's given that you need some new friends or you need to get connected with your spiritual friends a little bit more. Because you are currently rebuilding your life and you need people around that's going to help you with that rebuilding. Including yourself. So now we're just going to get some final messages from Spirit here. Oh, nope. Oh my God, that felt so good. Oh, that felt so good. I know what this is for Earth signs. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I love corn. All right. Spirit, ancestors, and guides, what final messages do you have for the Earth signs? What isn't working for them? What isn't working for the Earth signs? What isn't working for the Earth signs? Oh, they came out. They came out of the fucking gate. What isn't working for the Earth signs? What isn't working for the Earth signs? Isn't working for the Earth signs. This is deja vu. Every time I do an Earth sign reading, I get deja vu. But it makes sense because I was a Virgo in my past life. But that's hilarious. Every single time, without fail, I get deja vu. What isn't working? What isn't working for the Earth signs? Okay. weird shit. You're gonna learn that, but maybe y'all got some weird energy too. Let's do what is working for you. Okay, yeah. What is working for the earth signs? Spirit. What is working? What is working for the earth signs? 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 Okay. Anything else that's working for the earth signs? Anything else that's working in the earth signs? Okay, let's get into it. Oh. We're just going. What isn't working? The first card that popped out was get off your ass. You have to do the work. If you truly want things to work for you, you have to do the inner work. Get off your ass. Go meditate. Go get creative. Go start doing some true introspection on yourself. You need to get off of your ass and stop expecting things to just happen for your better if you're not putting in work for your better. Because it's showing that right now you have a failure to commit. Again, that starting and stopping things. Just putting your anchor down, bless me, wherever. No, we're not doing that. I'm just going to commit to anything, and then later on you really didn't want it. You have a failure to commit. This is not what is working for you. This is the ancestors speaking, okay? So get off your ass and start committing to something, which is also why they want you to have a creative project. They also want you to do something that you love. They also want you to be happy and excited for things that are coming in your life because you are building it. We also have secret revealed. Okay, so there is a secret that is to be revealed, but like I told the fire signs, or was it the air? It was the fire signs. The more you start authentically living your life and being truthful and being real and just being more committed to self, the truth is just going to start coming out. You ain't got to do nothing. The truth is going to come to you because you are living in a life that isn't secretive, that isn't hush-hush, that isn't hidden, that isn't just accepting shit to accept it, okay? You have to come out of your cocoon because right now you're trying to go back in, which is why what was working for you was the transformation and she had the wings. Right now you're trying to revert back. You're trying to go backwards. I don't want to become, I want to be the caterpillar still. I want to be the caterpillar still. No. You need to go inside of that cocoon, which is the hermit, and to become the butterfly. You cannot be the caterpillar again. I'm so sorry. Get off your ass. Build your cocoon so that way you can become the butterfly. Because right now you are trying to go back to the same old thing. The same old thing. The same old thing. And it's basically saying, oh, so we're here again? You need a new direction. You need to buck the system. Your destiny is your own. It's for you to live. It's for your life. It's for you to have true connections and relationships that are needed. So that way Spirit don't gotta say, so we're here again. And they said, so we're here again. So they're a little exhausted. We don't want that. We do not want that. A new direction is needed. Okay? You need to buck the system. Buck what you think the outside world is thinking. Buck what you think what they feel. Buck it. Buck it is like a horse where you just get the fuck up off me. Get those old ideas, those old habits, those old ways off of you and realize that it is taking you in. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Some of them came to the other side that shouldn't have happened. Okay? We have to realize that you are going in circles and it's not going to work for you. Going around and around. Like it said, the snake is like it's coiled up at your spine and it needs to unravel, right? But right now you're just going in circles and it's just getting tighter and tighter and it's getting stiffer and stiffer and it's hurting even more. You need to buck the system, but also again, when you start being truthful about your life, being more real, Being more open and honest, being more vulnerable, the Spirit is saying, being more vulnerable about what's happening with your spirituality and going inside of yourself. You have to rebuild it, but you cannot build it off of lies. Again, that baby has been born. That baby has been born. How are you going to raise that baby? How are you going to raise that baby? So drop the facade and realize that there's 111. There's something better. You are the something that's better. So don't go in circles. Don't try to become the caterpillar again. Don't not commit to things that you know you need to commit to. Get off your ass and recognize that there's a new direction needed. And you need to buck the system so that way you're not here again. And you're not exhausting your ancestors or your guides. They're going to stick beside you because they love you and they care about you. And they're a lot more patient than we are, even with ourselves. Bless me. But we have to also realize that they get tired of the bullshit way quicker than we do. Which is why they're screaming out, you're spiritual. Need you, okay? What is working for you? This is the first card that popped out. You need an orgasm. You need an orgasm. You need to release. Baby, you need to release. Whether that's an orgasm through music, an orgasm through sex, an orgasm through a conversation. You need to release on a good ass level, okay? You need an orgasm. Let it out. It's okay for you to have an orgasm. I promise. It'll feel so much better, okay? What is working for you is recognizing that I feel a sneeze. It's just like the lizard and the bee. You have to realize that you are ready. Stop neglecting your intuition. You are so ready. Like I said, you have a sixth sense. You can see and feel things before they happen. You understand that. You're cultivating that with the bee of being able to be very intuitive on the sensory level. You are ready. You are so ready for this new journey in your spirituality. You are so ready to learn parts of yourself that you didn't even know was there, that was possible, right? Stop neglecting your intuition and trust in it because you are ready. When you neglect your intuition, you're telling yourself that you're not ready. Stop doing that. You are. I promise you, you are. Get that orgasm and you'll definitely see that you're... Okay? We have 666 and 60. So 66660 or 06666, whatever. But give a little, get a little, right? Don't settle for mediocrity. What you get is what you give, like the bee. Hard working, teamwork, coming together, collaboration, things that are meaningful to you. You don't have to settle for mediocrity. Yes, your light is a ray, lets people like being around you and your energy and things of that sort, but you do not need to settle for things that are not going to feed you, that are not going to nourish you, that are not going to help you. And I'm not saying use everybody as a stepping stone, but use people that are going to be beneficial to you. They're not draining your energy. They're not allowing you to have questions or confusion in your mind. And don't do that to yourself either. Give a little to yourself and get a little. Just stop settling for the mediocrity of, oh, I guess I'll take the day off because it was, no, take that mini vacation, request those days off, give a little to yourself and you're going to get a little back. Give a lot to yourself and you're going to get a lot back. 666 is also about taking a step back and going inside of yourself and realizing, is what I'm saying right? Is what I'm doing right? Am I leading myself in the correct direction of where I actually want to go and what I actually want to do, right? As you have to realize that you are stronger than you know. You are a lot stronger than you know. But the more that you get to know yourself, you'll be able to tap into your strength and recognize it. But right now, you are stronger than you know. So start to get to know yourself a little better because this isn't over. It is not over. Like I said, you're going to transform either way. Either it's going to be in a way that it's going to put you back in the cycle, or it's going to be in a way that is something that is different, right? Because we got pregnancy, right? You birthed something. You were pregnant. You gave birth. You gave birth to a new creation that now you have to build up. And now you have to create, right? Which is also why we have relocation. Maybe you need to move. Move away from certain people, move away from a certain job, move away from a certain habit, move away from a certain mindset. Get off your ass. Maybe you need to move away from what your daily routine is and start getting a new one. Relocate. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. Right now you're so rah, rah, rah. And we need you to be rah, rah, rah. Okay? Because major winds are coming in and you don't want to just take everything again, settling for mediocrity just because it's given and not with the realization that major winds are coming in, which means I get to decide what the win is going to be for me. Right? This is your time, Earth signs, to lead your life, to rebuild it in the way that is beneficial to you. Not outside thoughts, not outside forces, not people. You need to get around people that are in the same pathway as you. And that is going to benefit you, okay? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This reading was for you. Let me know down in the comments below if it resonated with you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with your Earth friends. I do these readings live on my Instagram every Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and sometimes I pop on here when Spirit compels me to, just like today. And also go listen to my podcast at Letizia_Moon, where I talk about spiritual healing, my journey, trauma, good stuff like that. And also I talk on there a lot when I'm high. And yeah, again, I love you all. Love yourselves more.